Hello and welcome. This is Rising Dawn 144. Got a collective message. I've already been meditating on some cards. This will not resonate with everybody. It's a collective message, so please only take what resonates. Leave the rest. With that being said, somebody's surrendering. They're hearing the call. They're going through an awakening process. You may be in the middle of it right now. You're breaking free from limited bonds, anything that's limiting you being your true self. It speaks of using your mind wisely, and this is the pig spirit. And all I can hear is that you don't wrestle with swine, you come out a muddy mess. But you're awakening from your slumber, you're trusting the uncertain path. You're not allowing anxiety or anything else to trip you up. You're having a radical shift of perception. Clarity, illumination, the veils are being lifted. That's why it's speaking of using your mind wisely, because you're co-creating your reality right now. You're going to find out by following your spirit and your guides, you're going to find out what your responsibility is, because you're going through a mastery. You're hearing the call of something, and you've gotten the wisdom. You're getting the wisdom that you need to get mastery over it, and that leads you to the treasure. That's you get to persevere through trials and initiations, and you're co-creating with spirit. So use your mind wisely. Don't lay a solid foundation. Keep your thoughts grounded in spirit, your path. Don't allow the pigs to come in and mess up your... We got rebirth at the bottom of the deck. Co-creating with spirit and rebirth. So that's what I'm getting. You're going through a major transition. Major transformation. With that being said, let's see what the storyline is. I hope everyone's doing well today. I appreciate you visiting me. Overcoming any obstacle if you keep your mind sharp. Keep your eye on the prize. And don't wrestle with swine. That's all I keep hearing. Don't wrestle with swine. They're just going to try and pull you off that path. And you're hearing the call. I know what that means personally for me. So. Alright. Let's see what's going on. Showing clearly. What does the collective need to know? The World card. Ending cycles. It's rebirth. Ending cycles. That World card's like a portal. Two of Wands. Okay, so hearing that call, spirit is pulling you in a certain direction, and you'd be feeling led to research certain things, to research how the thinking process works, or whatever it is you're feeling called and pulled to do. You got to do that. You have to make that a priority, because that is coming from source. It's leading you down the path you need to be. So with that Two of Wands, you have to hear the call and then act accordingly. Integrate things into your life. Queen of Swords with your authority. You have to make this decision on your own. So Spirit sends out the call. You feel the tug, the pull to go in a certain direction, to do certain research, to do certain changes. You have to do that with certainty. You have to stand firm. You have to create a solid foundation based on what you're going to find out, what you're going to research, this new way of being. You have to lay the solid foundation on that. You can't, this isn't a game. You don't just, can't just play at it. The star, you're being led by spirit. You're getting the veils, that's what the veil's lifting too. You're getting the truth that you need. You're being led by spirit. Going to create that solid foundation. Six of Pentacles. That's generosity, equal give and take. So what you put into this, whatever you're being called to do, the energy that you put into it is going to be returned. This is an equal exchange. What you put in is what you're going to get out of it. So you have to lay that solid foundation. It's very important. If you're not feeling a call at this moment, just know it is coming. As long as you're not wrestling with those swine. The Emperor, clearing your path. Your path is protected. Wow. Tell me about this world. Tell me about the cycle. King of Cups. Okay, an open heart. Ending a cycle with emotional balance, integrity, judgment. All right, that's you hearing the call and you making the judgment call. You're making, this is kind of like the judgment call on yourself. You feel this pull, you hear this call, and it's up to you if you take it or not. Spirit's giving you this. So if you want to follow Spirit, you're going to get your gifts. If you don't follow Spirit, you're going to be wrestling with swine. So that's up to you. That's your own judgment call. That's what the Two of Wands, making that decision. Ace of Wands after that with Queen of Swords. Bam. That's like the magic wand right there, baby. With truth and integrity. That's also communication. That's action. And this is coming from Spirit. From the universe. Three of Cups. Spirit's happy. You've made the right choice. So whoever I'm talking to, you've heard the call. You made the judgment on these swine. And you made a judgment on the path that you're going to follow and the foundation that you want to build. Seven of Pentacles. That's with the Six of Pentacles. It's up to you what you do with these gifts. It's totally up to you. They can build into prosperity, abundance, or they can, if you don't use them correctly, they can put you right back with that swine. Page of Wands, that's a message coming in. Coming in from an Emperor. Passionate. Young. Could be a young energy. Let's tell me about the King of Cups. Hang on one second. Getting the feeling like the universe is giving you these gifts. Spirit's giving you these gifts, and then they're sitting back going, I want to see what they do with this. That's what I'm getting. Like they're very curious what you're going to do with this. Ten of Cups. Abundance, joy, happiness. Judgment, Five of Cups. Tell me about this Five of Cups, please. Well, two cards. Oh, okay. That's you making the decision. That's you getting out of your feelings, out of your head. This is with the pig spirit. So you've been wrestling with swine. We all have. We all have. But making that final decision, that judgment call to get out of that, it's the end of that. You're walking away with this 2 of Cups. You're allowing the 3 Cups that fell away to go because they were just swine anyways. And you see this, that judgment call, you see it for what it is. 10 of Swords, putting an end to that. Putting an end. Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands, putting an end to this 10 of Swords. You're walking away from the swine. You're not allowing them to hurt your feelings anymore. I mean, dang. They're just swine anyways. You loved them. You loved them. You cared for them. Whatever. People around you. And it didn't lead you down the right path. There you go. Spirit's leading you. Spirit's very happy that you're manifesting with what you've been given. The Magician energy. You're creating. And you're not creating out of the pain that you've been through. Like, you're creating through your heart. What you don't want is the pain. And you're seeing how these swines that have been around you have not been leading you down the right path. Like, they even feel like they clouded your mind with their maybe judgments or something. Queen of Cups. Yeah, your heart's desire, the Queen of Cups. She's full of love and joy. Oh, the Sun. That comes with that message from the Emperor. Illuminating everything. It's like that Page of Wands is the path you chose. And now once you get these gifts, once you get everything in order, you do your research, you feel the call, you go in that direction, and then you start benefiting and receiving from that. This Page of Wands is like a whole new, because this is the end of the cycle, so I feel like this Page of Wands is you stepping into the new, stepping into that new cycle, and you're very excited about it, very happy about it, and you want to see what you're going to get out of it. You're going to see, yeah, you're excited to see what this new has, and the sun's shining on it, so it's going to be fabulous. Way better than wrestling with swine. Okay, 10 of Cups. Then we got the Knight of Cups, a proposal coming in, emotional, a message. Messenger. 2 of Cups, emotional balance. This message, this Knight is going to bring in emotional balance with the 10 of Cups. 3 of Swords, yeah. This is from you learning the cold hard truth, you know, that piercing truth that just goes right through your heart. The swine that you filled your life with. I hate calling them swine all the time. It could be your kids. Whatever it was. Whatever was holding you up from your path. Whatever was causing conflict and whatever you had to call judgment on. You have the emotional balance going through all these doors that were open for you and taking the path and following spirit and keeping your mind right. You're accepting. You come to terms with the cold hard truth, and it just is what it is. And with emotional balance, you're just going to move forward. Yeah, you're protected. Protecting yourself against this 3 of Swords. It's not going to happen again. You see the truth. You see what it is. Your path is protected. They can't do anything to you to take this from you because it's between you and spirit. So whatever energies you are working against, or maybe just working with and not realizing that they are hindering you, you know? Your path is protected. Yeah, you overcame. You're protected. And you overcame with an open heart. That's hard to do when you get those Three of Swords, Ten of Swords. That's very hard to do. So that is transmutation with this Magician card. You transmuted that Ten of Swords, Three of Swords into happiness and protecting yourself. Keeping your heart open. High Priestess with the Sun. Woo-wee! Yeah. You are definitely coming into your power. So we got the Ten of Cups, the Judgment, the Queen of Swords, Three of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the High Priestess. Oh my goodness. This is a feminine energy that is very intense. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, like, this is strong energy. You're stepping into your power by making that decision, hearing the call and moving forward with it. Spirit is going to reward you. Oh my goodness. Knight of Cups. There's a calling on you, on your life. There's a purpose, and it's time. It's time for it. Ten of Pentacles with that cup. That Knight of Cups is bringing in the Ten of Pentacles. By receiving this offer and taking it, wow. We got the King of Swords. That's a truth. That's with the Two of Cups. The truth maybe about a relationship that had you in the Five of Cups. It just made you sad. Put swords in your back. Put swords in your heart. This with the Judgment card as well. Speaking your truth. Look at the Ace of Swords with the King of Swords. If that isn't truth, I don't know what is. Lord have mercy. And this is with the Three of Swords and Ten of Swords. This is you making that definite decision of what path you're going to take. You're following Spirit, the star energy. You're following it. You're going to get what's yours. You're going to get equal give and take from Spirit. You're taking that path. Making that decision to end that cycle, the universe has got your back. You're protected. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. Look at that. I got 7 swords. With the 5 of Swords. This is with your protection. You're protected against this. Okay. All right, the 7 of Swords, you know, everyone's like, oh, liar, cheater, thief. But the real story about it is you knew what the enemy was doing. So you went ahead. You knew what they were planning. You went ahead and you stole their swords. You stole their ammo. You stole whatever power they had to use against you. You took it. That's what this card really means, is that you took the power away from them to attack you. They are planning on it. And this is with the 7 of Wands. That's your protection. You protected yourself with the Ace of Swords, King of Swords, Ace of Swords. Oh my goodness. So much truth and clarity here. I love it. You protected yourself with the truth. And it took their power away. With this 5 of Pentacles, or 5 of Swords, I'm sorry, they had to give up the fight. They didn't have a leg to stand on. They had to give up that fight. That's how you beat them. Using that High Priestess energy, using all that truth and clarity, following Spirit. They didn't have any ammo to use against you. You're standing in your truth. You're standing in your light. Queen of Pentacles with the High Priestess. Okay, so the only queen we don't have out here is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the High Priestess. Got two kings and an emperor. Okay. Oh, Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Brand new beginning. That queen's holding that pentacle. Alright, let me see if I get any other messages from this. Alright, so the cycle is ending because a judgment call has been made. You've been through a lot of pain with this Ten of Swords. A lot of pain, but you transmuted it. It's like when you were going through a hard time. Whoever was around you decided to attack you and put swords in your back. But you you transmuted it and manifested an open heart. Sunshine, you know? Not everybody can do that. Especially when they find out the hard truth with the Three of Swords, that it was like the people in your environment, you know, the people you care about and you put energy into. Okay, so the Emperor is bringing in divine justice. And this King of Swords can also be a judge. They're judging about, it's like a truth and a judgment that you were bringing love into the situation, and all you kept getting back were swords. You were trying to have an equal give and take with people. You're trying to have, you know, an emotional exchange that's equal with people, and they were just stabbing you. They were using that as ammo to go against you. And because you were able to transmute this, and because you were able to take the path and use your mind and your thoughts wisely, you're hearing the call of how to handle yourself, and you're following spirit. You're not allowing those emotional swords, you know, to mess you up. Because you've done that, everything's opening up for you, and you're protected. Standing in your truth is taking away any ammo that these people wanted to use against you. Yeah, right there. King of Cups, you had an open heart. Emotional balance, that's the only way you were able to transmute this. The happy message coming in to the Queen of Cups that she's protected with the Sword of Truth. And what's coming in is balanced relationships, happiness, and joy. Sunshine. You're getting your, like I said, that's a rebirth. This High Priestess. You're in both worlds. You might be there now, like 1 foot in each. Still trying to make that decision, trying to hear the call, seeing where you need to be led. Just listen to Spirit. Go within. Let Spirit be your guide. Lay the solid foundation. If any emotions come bubbling up because these people are trying to stab you, recognize what it is. They're just trying to stop your path. They're trying to hinder you. They don't want you to rise above them, because then the truth about them will be exposed. You know what I mean? Co-create with spirits at the bottom of the deck with a crow as well. Time to let go. Let's see if they got any other messages for you. You're okay as long as you follow your true calling, what you feel Spirit leading you to. You're good. It doesn't matter what swords are thrown at you. As long as you're staying in your truth, your integrity, they can't. I mean, they could throw swords at you, but it's up to you how you handle that information. Are you going to let it put you in the Five of Cups, Ten of Swords, or are you going to transmute that and let that sun shine right on them for who they are? Be at home, Wombat Spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Life is speeding up. Right. Cutting those swine out of your life. Seeing them for who they are. I know. I know your heart puts those rose-colored glasses on. it's, I know it's a hard process. It's a hard lesson. Time to collaborate. You gotta be loyal to yourself. If you ain't got your back, who is? Right? Eagle spirit. Spirit. Are you freaking serious? Spirit has your back. What did I do? Oh, I love it when that happens. If you don't have your own back, who will? Spirit has your back. That was the answer. Spirit has your back. It's time to collaborate with Spirit. Be at home with Spirit. Create that relationship. If you haven't already, I'm sure if you're here listening to this, you're already well on your path. Still trials and tribulations, though. Everyone's at different levels, you know. We can't let these people burn out our light, though. All right, we got believe in yourself, open to infinite possibilities, and be peace. That's squirrel, starfish, and dove. So that's what I'm getting out of this. Spirit is number one. You're being led. There's a calling on your life. Something you were supposed to do in this lifetime. And you're hearing that call. You're feeling that pull. If this doesn't resonate, then move on, please. But you're hearing the call. You're feeling the call. I know what mine is. It just recently popped up. And I feel it so strong. So strong. And it's something I was very confused about for a long time. And I'm a research freak. Like, I have to have input. And I like knowing a little bit about everything, you know. And this was something that I didn't have a lot of information about. And the information I did have didn't look too good. So I didn't want any part of that. I stayed away from it. But lately I've been getting a real big pull to dig deeper on that. Because there's something hidden. And that's where I'm at. And the information I'm finding out is so amazing. So please, even if you feel a pull towards something, going towards a certain subject or certain whatever it is, don't let fear like hinder you. Don't let, because you don't fully understand it, like all you know is what you've been told about it. Like a lot of people say, for instance, an example, you know, such and such is evil. Do not, like the number 666, perfect example. That's evil, stay away from it, it's the devil. But then if you get into it and you start researching that, you find out a lot more information on it. And it's not that it's evil. It goes way, way deeper than that. And that's just a small example. Like, that's not anything. That's nothing important right there. But that's what I'm saying. Something that has, you always thought was off limits, you know? Open that door. Go a little deeper. Follow your spirit. Follow what you're being pulled to. And get the information out of that you need. Because this is led by spirit. This is your divine path. This is what you're supposed to be doing. You have to make a decision. The time is now. I didn't get 2 of Swords. I got 2 of Wands. So this is something that's going to pull on you, like not mentally. You're going to feel it. Like the passion, the desire. Like you're going to feel it. Okay? Not with mental conflict. So this is amazing. That's all I got for you today. Till next time, guys. I'll catch you on the flip side.